Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. And I'm here on the show to talk about NFL news and MLB news. So let's get right into it. So, start with the NFL. We'll get started with Schefter. So the Broncos have elevated tight end Mercedes Lewis to their active roster for tonight's game versus the Raiders, which I'll be recapping that Thursday night football matchup later tonight. Colts defensive end DeForest Buckner, he will not travel to the team to Berlin, and has been ruled out of Sunday's game versus the Falcons due to a neck injury. So a significant loss on that front seven. What has happened? So, Cleveland Browns executives returning to baseball. The Colorado Rockies, I guess we'll talk about that more when we get to the MLB portion. But yeah, they were deep into conversations with Paul DePodesta to take over their baseball operations department. While the deal's not followed, it could be soon. DePodesta is currently Chief Strategy Officer for the Cleveland Browns, a longtime MLB executive. Going from the Browns to the Rockies. So yeah, you got a Cleveland Browns executive returning to baseball. Yeah, man, there was some sad news this morning. For the Cowboys. Defensive end. Marshawn Neal, the Cowboys announced he passed away. They put in a statement. As with extreme sadness, the Cowboys share that Marshawn Neal tragically passed away this morning. He was a beloved teammate, member of our organization. Our thoughts and prayers regarding him are with his girlfriend and his family. Woke up to this news. Yeah, he got that touchdown the other night, and then a few days later, he's gone. Tragic passing at age 24, man, and they released a statement. He was found he was 10:39. They located a vehicle that had evaded troopers during the pursuit. After losing visual of the vehicle, they located minutes later crashed. They identified as Marshawn Neal. During the course of the search, he was later located at 131, deceased with what appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. But the cause, manner, of death will be determined by the medical examiner's office. So, that's what he committed suicide. He killed himself. He shot himself, self-inflicted gunshot wound. Man. Really sad news, man. It's like you said, like, it's why you never assume shit about people, man. You never know what they're going through. I don't know what he was going through, but must have been something serious, man. So, thoughts and prayers with his girlfriend and his family. So, what we got from Ian Rappaport here. The Ravens had no injury report on both Wednesday and Thursday. Every player was a full participant each day in practice. That's amazing considering where the Ravens have been this season with all these injuries. For the Falcons, Matthew Bergeron, offensive lineman, Storm Norton, offensive lineman, defensive end, and Leonard Floyd hamstring were all ruled out for the Falcons. So, injured Eagles, they end up being in practice. A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, and Adoree Jackson. Cam Jerkins with an ankle was still missing from practice. So, Colts, Sauce Gardner is clear concussion protocol. Is expected to start Sunday versus the Falcons in Berlin. Okay, now let's move on to MLB. So, my Dodgers, they've DFA'd right-handed pitcher Tony Gonsolin. He posted a 2.51 ERA through 272 2/3 innings from 2019 to 2022, but has struggled since and missed all 2024 while recovering from Tommy John surgery in May 2025. So they've DFA'd Tony Gonsolin. The Rays, they've declined their $11 million player option. A right-handed pitcher, Pete Fairbanks, he's a free agent. I think he's going to be a Dodger. I think they wanted him at the trading deadline. So he had a 2.8 ERA last year. I would definitely be on board getting Pete Fairbanks. I'm just happy. The Tigers have declined their side of a $10 million mutual option with right-hand pitcher Paul Sewald. He's a free agent. The Braves have declined their player option. Their club option on right-handed pitcher Pierce Johnson. He's a free agent. The Braves have declined right-handed pitcher Tyler Kinley's $5.5 million club option. He had a 0.72 ERA in 25 innings and was Atlanta for being acquired from Colorado. We'll see if they bring him back. San Diego Padres ended up hiring Craig Stammen as manager. He was a long-time reliever for the Padres and Nationals and had been a special assistant to A.J. Preller, so they hired him. And a season of shocking managerial hires, this one probably tops the list for sure. Justin Turner's become a free agent. Obviously, the Rockies. They hired that guy that used to be former MLB executive with the Browns. Now he's back in MLB with the Rockies. The Mariners infielder Jorge Polanco is declining his player option. Per multiple reports, he's a free agent. The Angels are listening to trade offers on outfielders Joe Adell and Taylor Ward this offseason. Shane Bieber's free agent market value, 4 years, $97 million. He chooses to stay with the Blue Jays for 1 year, $16 million. So he opted in with the Blue Jays for $16 million. Wants to continue with Toronto for another year. Harrison Bader has declined his end of a $10 million mutual option per team announcement as a free agent. The Kansas City Royals and catcher Salvador Perez agreed to a 2-year contract through the 2027 season. The Brewers are declining their side of starting pitcher Jose Quintana's mutual option. He's a free agent. The Rockies are declining their side of a mutual option with Kyle Farmer. He's a free agent. The Orioles acquired Andrew Kittredge from the Cubs in a trade. And headed back to Chicago is cash considerations. Wow, cash. The Reds agreed to terms with free agent right-handed pitcher Keegan Thompson. Rhys Hoskins' 2026 mutual option was declined and he will become a free agent. The Cubs have declined their 3-year, $75 million, $57 million club option on Shota. And he declined his $15 million player option. He's a free agent. The White Sox are picking up their $20 million club option on outfielder Luis Robert Jr. Brandon Woodruff has declined his half of his mutual option. He's a free agent. Lucas Giolito has declined his end of his mutual option. They now will decide whether or not to give him the 1 year, $22 million qualifying offer. Ha-Seong Kim opted out of his contract. Cody Bell dropped out of his. Edwin Diaz opted out of his. So that's all we have from MLB deadline news. Let's see what we got from Jeff Passan. Paul DePodsta's is going to the Rockies for head of baseball operations. So he's back. Ooh, sorry, Tyler. The Dodgers picked up Max Muncy's option for 2026, valued at $10 million. Ruben Niebla is expected to return as Padres' pitching coach. The Tampa Bay Rays are picking up their $2.45 million option on shortstop Taylor Walls. Jack Flaherty is not opting out of his $20 million contract for 2026. He'll return to Detroit. Trevor Story's not opting out of his contract. But yeah, that's all the news I gotta talk about. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe for more, and check some out. Peace.